Okay, so it's time to import your SVG to Cricut Design Space, and we're going to click on Upload and Upload Image, Browse, and hopefully you have saved your file in a place that you can retrieve it. So we'll open the file, and here it is in Design Space. So let's click Upload. And when you get to this page, it says recent uploads. Just click on the one you just uploaded and go down to your bottom right, add to canvas. Okay, and here's where we need to make a few adjustments, and you'll see it comes in very big. So you can go down to the left bottom of your canvas and click on minimize so that you can see the whole project, and I'm going to drag it to the middle as well so that I can see all of it. And we need to make sure we have the correct size for the whole project, and I'm going to go up to the top and highlight my width and change it to the recommended sizing so that when I cut it, my box will come out. And this one is about a 3.5-inch box for the largest outside layer when it's assembled. And so now that we have the correct sizing for that, we can go over to Ungroup. Once we have it ungrouped, we are going to start changing our cut lines to score lines. And I'm going to start with the lid of the largest box. So I'm clicking on the item right here, and over on your right hand side, you'll notice that both of these are selected, the cut lines that we're changing and also the base. This one right here, the top one, the one that looks like the outline, we're going to click on that, and then we're going to go up to the operation and change it from cut to score. And so now we come back down and we need to click on our shift key so that the base of the lid and the score lines are both highlighted, and then we can click attach. And I'm going to do this with the largest outside layer of the box. And so if it will let me click on somewhere, there it is. Again, we can go back over here and select the score line that says cut, but I'm going to change it to score. And then I also need to select both of them and attach. And now I'm going to drag this out of the way. So I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to come over to this first pocket. And over here, I'm going to change that line from a cut to score. And again, attach. And I'm going to do that with the opposite pocket over here, changing that one. And then these purple ones also need to be changed. So again, we'll come back over here, change that one to score, and attach. The opposite pocket, score lines, and did I attach it? Yes, okay. So now I'm going to come over to the adjoining pockets, the heart pocket, and change those cut lines from cut to score. And I am trying this to see if it works, and instead of hitting my shift key like this, I'm not going to hit it. I'm just going to keep the score line highlighted and hit attach to see if it does it on its own. And it does. So that is one less step we need to do going forward. click on the line and make it a score. Score, come back over and click attach. And these rectangle notes, I do not have score lines on, so we're not going to worry about that. We're going to come back over to the middle layer, and the box for that does have score lines. So I'm going to change those from cut to score and attach. And now I'm going to move this over so that I can also change my pockets on this box from cut to score and attach. The opposite pocket from cut to score. And attach. And the little pink pockets, it's going to let me, there it goes. Okay, you notice I clicked on the wrong box. This square that is highlighted is not the right one. That is just a panel. So I'm going to click on this score up here and change it back to cut, basic cut. And now I need to click on the pocket. It will let me, there it goes, I think. No. Maybe I need to move this out of the way. Let's move it up here. And change that from cut to score. And attach. These are attached, and I have the lid of the middle layer that I need to change from cut to score. And now I'm going to move over to the heart notes and change all of those from cut to score. And attach. So I have that middle layer finished. I'm going to come up to the smallest layer and do the lid. Change the score lines from cut to score. And the box for the smallest layer from cut to score. And dragging that out of the way so I can see my pockets. I'm also going to drag my panels out of, well, I thought I was going to drag the panel, but this one is the pocket. So I'm going to change the lines from cut to score. Okay, now down to these gray items right here. Are the items that are going to hold your bouquet up in the center, your smallest box. And I have these gray, and what I did was I cut these out in poster board. It was a sturdier way to have it stand up. And you can also try using just a heavier cardstock. And these lines need to be changed from cut to score. And attached. And the one right by it from cut to score. attach. And then we come to the heart notes again. And also we have the bouquet bases that also have a little tiny score line at the bottom, close to the bottom. That's where your fold is going to go to make the base for your bouquet. So I have two of those that I need to get done. This one as well. Attach. And at this point, all of our score lines are changed from cut to score and attached to our bases. And I'm going to click on Make It. Okay, and what I'm going to do is just go down and look at all of my mats to see if they are how I want them to be cut and if I missed any score lines. So here's all my score lines on my bases. And also, if you want to cut this in a different size paper other than 12 by 12, realize probably the first two boxes are sized for 12 by 12, but all of this little pieces and the white you could easily cut in a different size. I changed mine and I cut it in an A4 size. Also, this is the point where you can move the items around on your mat if you like to. You can also, up here in this box, you can move it into a different color. If you click on that one, it gives you all of your mats in your different colors. If I wanted to print out or cut out that particular square in red instead, I could change it over to the red. Now let's see what happens when I click confirm. And if I go down to the red, it is now in my red on my red mat. And I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and change that back to the white and we should be good to go. I don't know which white box mat it was on. I'm going to try this one. And so it looks like once you do that, you will have to drag it to an empty spot on that mat just so it doesn't overlap your other pieces. So now that I'm happy with the sizes of paper I'm going to use and all of the pieces and mats, I can go ahead and get ready to make this project. I'm going to click continue. And what it will do is bring up your Cricut machine, and it takes sometimes a few seconds for this to recognize your device, but it will recognize and you are ready to click continue and cut out your pieces. Okay, on this page, you have the option of changing your material. Now I have a Cricut Explorer Air 2, so I have to manually change my dial. This is what happens when I change it. I can change it over to cardstock and whatever paper I'm using. Also, these are your material tools that you'll be using. And for the score lines, it will show you load scoring stylus and load your fine point blade, and then you will see the flashing light on your arrow, and that's when you're ready to start cutting. So let me just put this back up to white.